Hi everybody, so welcome to day 2 of the Surviving Vegan Detox Challenge. And I hope day 1 was a breeze for you, right? I hope that it wasn't too painful, that it wasn't too harsh of a transition. So yeah. This video today, we're pretty much going to do a recap of my day 2, but we're also going to go over some of the benefits, of the food that we're eating on day 2 of this detox. So like the first video, I jot down a few notes, and I have my laptop in front of me where I'm going to be reading off a bit, and we're just gonna chat about day 2 and why you should keep going, right? So looking at the schedule here for day 2, we have oranges, pineapple, protein salad, cantaloupe, and we're drinking plenty of water on day 2, and we're also doing the kidney flush, right? So it was just the natural thing for me to do, to pretty much just go and look at some of the benefits of oranges. Why are oranges good for you? So oranges are good for your kidneys. That's first thing first. We're doing a kidney flush and we're eating oranges, so we're really helping to detox the kidneys. Oranges they take care of your heart. They regulate high blood pressure. Oranges are good for your bones and teeth, and they fight viral infections. They are good for pregnant women, and they improve blood circulation and also eliminates bad breath, right? Who knew? And also we have protein salad on day 2, and when I looked it up, in the protein salad, we have red lettuce, I believe it was. Let me double check. Yeah, it's red leaf lettuce. So for me, I couldn't find red leaf lettuce, so I just had regular lettuce, like a regular head of lettuce. But red leaf lettuce is anti-inflammatory. It helps with weight loss. It protects your neurons and nerve cells. It helps with sleep and it lowers cholesterol levels. So it's great, and it reduces the risk of diabetes. But the main takeaway here is that it's anti-inflammatory. Again, another great element in this detox program that really targeting reducing that bloating and removing the toxins out of your body, that inflammation. That's the that's the word I was looking for. And then we have almonds. Almonds are good for your skin, right? Lowers cholesterol. They boost your immune system, and again, they have anti-inflammatory properties. Almonds are good because they control your blood pressure as well. They improve brain health, and they're good for your bones and teeth. Yeah, I did not know that. I didn't think I never thought of the health of my bones and teeth and thought almond would be a good thing to eat for that, because all of our life we're wired to think like bones and teeth, calcium, and where does calcium come from? Milk. You know what I mean? Like, that's the main element that gives it to you. And then we have broccoli. So broccoli helps you to look younger. Whoa, I did not know that broccoli could help me to look younger. They also detoxify your body. They help to cure stomach disorders, and broccoli increases immunity, right? Because this whole idea of a detox is to also boost your immune system. The more you're removing toxins out of your body, the stronger you get, the better your cells are functioning, so they can better strengthen that immune system. And broccoli is good for your hair. Listen, did not know that either. Broccoli helps to reduce cholesterol. They reduce the risk of heart disease. They help in pregnancy, and they're also good for the health of your bones. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. Like, I was truly looking forward to not give a lecture for the second day. But my second day, I remember it was okay. I had fun eating the salad. Let me see the schedule again, because it helps me to refresh my memory. Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed eating the cantaloupe, I remember. And I could not eat 4 oranges. That was too much. I had 3 oranges, and I think I had about 2 cups of pineapple, and I did not perform the enema. Listen, I could not get myself to insert something in my rectum. I'm not there yet. I'm not ready. Okay. There has to be a way, and that's one thing. And if you don't want to perform the enema, you can take aloe vera. That's a substitute for it. So that's what I did on day 2. I definitely had aloe vera, and I think they also give you the recipe in there, in the booklet, the measurements, for you to take the aloe vera instead of the enema. So yeah, and on day 2, I definitely drank way more water, and I had a bowel movement. On day 1, I did not have a bowel movement, but on day 2, I definitely had a bowel movement. Yeah, and what was interesting is that I found myself on my bed at night, just going through, like, watching food videos, people cooking and stuff like that. I don't know if it was something psychologically in my mental where I knew I was on this specific set diet, that I just subconsciously just started looking at people looking and food and stuff like that. And please, it wasn't healthy food. I just needed something to comfort my eyes, to just give me, like, oh my god, like, I miss food. I really did. Because the things that before starting this detox, I was actually doing good at eating healthy and everything, and I didn't feel the need to go and watch videos of people eating, to go and watch people cooking, just what we call soul food, and like bread, heavy carbohydrates and stuff like that. But on day 2, I found myself doing that. So I think it's something that plays on your mental. When you know you're restricted, you're aware, and all of a sudden you want the things that without those restrictions you wouldn't want. So be very mindful of that. It's not my first time. It's not my first time when I do detoxes, I find myself being cornered in a way, and I'm like watching people eating, because I know I don't have it's not that I don't have access to this food, but I know for a certain time I'm restricting myself, you know. And I will be making a video about my experience with the Master Cleanse. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I had tried it in 2021, and it was an experience. So I'll be reviewing that at some point. But overall, just because one of the things they advise in this detox, while doing this detox, is to do some meditation and stretching. The idea here is for you to really embody and put yourself in that mood of reflection and calming your nerves. And because when you stress, you retain water, you retain feces, like everything is just like becomes tense, and it's like there's a contraction all of a sudden. But when you're relaxed, things tends to flow easier. So doing like meditation, journaling, and removing distractions are gonna help you a lot in this detox, and that's what it's been helping me. So really ask yourself, like, why this detox? You know, have your why. Why am I doing this? And it has to be bigger than just I want to drop a few pounds. The reason why, it's like I was saying earlier, automatically your brain goes to familiar territory. My brain immediately went like, oh, I miss food. I miss comfort food. I didn't just miss food because I could have watched people making salads, making smoothies. I did not watch people eating greens. I watched people eating like, you know, pizzas and burgers and like a lot of other foods, but are just like packed in fats and bread and sauces and meat and all just heavy stuff for you. So your why has to be bigger. My why is to really achieve optimal health. That's my why. That's why I'm doing this detox. It's not temporary. This is a stepping block to a lifelong journey. This is not a temporary thing for me that I'm doing. Oh, I did 10 days and then I go right back to eating what I was eating. However, and here it's important for me to add this disclaimer. This is a lifelong journey that you're doing, and if that's the case, you will have days where you eat ice cream. You will have days where you eat unhealthy. You will have days where you just want the size of pizza, or you just want something that you're familiar with. Either you're going to the movies and you want to have popcorn and soda or whatever. The idea here is balance, is control, is self-control. So don't feel like, oh my god, I did this detox and I don't want to retox or whatever and I will never ever eat certain things. If that works for you, then fine. If you tell yourself and make a commitment to yourself to never eat meat again, that's amazing. If you make a commitment to never eat cake, to never have any pastries in your life, salute to you. But for me, it's more so, this is a transformative journey. This is a lifetime commitment to better myself, to improve. And so I understand, because of my cultural background and my upbringing and just life happening, life being life, there will be days where you want something, like you want something that's not necessarily healthy. You have downtimes or whatever, but then you get yourself back up because you understand you have different coping mechanisms. You have different reference point now. You don't have to binge eat to comfort yourself. You don't have, that's the whole thing with this detox. That makes it spiritual as well. That makes it psychological. And on day 2 here, I really want you to think about all of those changes that you want to make in your life after this detox, as you're going through it, so this detox can be really worth it and push through. Because I've watched because there are people that they started the detox and then day 2, day 3 they cheat and then they stop. My idea of completing a detox challenge, of any challenge, it's not that if they tell you to do jump rope 10 times a day, you do it 10 times every day until the challenge ends. And then if you miss one jump and you did 9 instead of 10, then you feel like a complete failure and you have to start over. This is not sustainable. There is no perfect, no mistake journey. You have to allow yourself grace. I think if there's one thing you take away from this video, is this idea of giving yourself the grace to make mistakes and to not have this all in or all out. I do it all great, A+, or I don't do it at all. It has to be a certain margin of error where, okay, I did not eat, I missed a meal, or I did not drink enough water, I did not perform the enema, I didn't eat the flax salad or whatever in this detox, but just knowing that I'm gonna keep going. Because reality is, when you eat healthy, when you eat fruits and vegetables, you are in a constant state of detoxification. Your body is working to constantly remove the toxins. That's the great part. So don't think after this detox is over, you stop detoxifying. This is for you to practice eating healthy until, and for you to put in your mind that when you eat healthy, right? Like the 10 days is for you to really focus and zone in and harvest and work on those habits. But for the rest of your life, if you eat fruits and vegetables, you are detoxifying, right? So that's the main takeaway. That's the main message on day 2. Just have grace for yourself, have a margin of error. And if you, I guess, miss a step, don't feel the need to start over. Oh my god, like this is over and I have to go back day 1. Keep going until day 10. Because that's also what I'm doing. And let me tell you, I don't have a perfect track record so far. Like I said, since day 1, I did not drink all the water in this. I did not eat all the food they suggested to eat. Everyone's different. So keep that in mind. Give yourself grace, and I'll see you, or I hope to see you, for the 3 and be strong.